Good morning. Hello?
Hare Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shri Ananta Shiva, Jai Mahadev. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramaya. Rama Ki Jai.
Namaste, namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Moji Ji ki Jai. Ah, I'll completely understand if you want to. Because I can't imagine being in Satsang for. Now you finish a long one. Are you sure you want to start another one? We'll keep it short.
I just got here.
So we were watching if some of you are wondering what's going on, we are watching the Zimar retreat from my house this time. And some of them have been in and out, but some of them have been watching Satsang from the beginning. So anytime you feel enough, full, it's okay. You can go back, or if you feel to lie down, to rest for some time, that is fine. Welcome. Sita, welcome.
I'd like to see you.
If you're in the hangout, the way to ask questions is to unmute your mic and speak when you sense it is appropriate. And on YouTube chat, you can post your questions there and we will look at them. Also, a couple of things, some feedback that I've been getting is that first, well, during the retreat we should be fine, but if there are lots of people waiting in the queue, then like we've been switching over after 1 hour. If the satsang is stretching for long, then we switch over every hour, and I don't expect it to happen more than 2 times, but just in case. So we switch over every hour if there are people waiting to come. And second was that the Sangha was feeling that if we can keep the question simple and direct instead of too much reporting and too much stories, then this helps them to be in satsang. And I was saying that I want you all to remember that none of these are rules. They're not rules, they're just guidelines. So sometimes you come and you feel that there is something which is just pent up here and needs to be exposed and vomited out in satsang, that's completely fine. And for some of you, like in my case here, when I went up on the hot seat the first time, there was no question. So don't feel like you can't come up if there is no question. I better have my question straight or something like that. So we were just joking in the chat yesterday that I think Parvati was saying you better start getting a sword out. Yeah. I said, get ready for Samurai Ananta now. No, don't be scared. It's okay. So more and more, we've just been very directly looking into this I. the I. What is at the core of this I? And if all the satsang you have heard has brought you to this point where you're open to just looking at this I without getting shaken up with all the resistance that comes naturally when this looking first starts. Who am I? And some of you will feel frustrated or angry with yourselves if it is still I don't know who I am. But this I don't know is music to my ears. Because, as I often say, it is the moving from the I know I am a person to coming to this I don't know, which seems to be the more troublesome aspect of this seeming journey. Because already when you say I don't know, what are you saying? You're saying that I know I cannot be this idea. I can't just be an idea. So already person is losing. Person idea is lost. Don't be scared of the I don't know. And don't replace this I don't know with another concept. Stay with this pure not knowing and don't be in a rush to call yourself awareness or presence or anything. Wait for the seeing to unfold. Stay in the not knowing. Watch the struggle for words as it comes initially. You find that, can I really say awareness? Can I really say consciousness? Can I say presence? And you will find that at best you can use them as pointers. So in strong satsang, very quickly, if you're open, you can come to this space of not knowing who I am. And many saints and sages have just remained here, just at the I don't know. There's a great sage called Bulle Shah who just said, I don't know who I am. I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this. Just in the simple not knowing, all personal identity gets dissolved. And some of us will find this, I don't know, very uncomfortable. And to try and put an end to this discomfort, quickly want to replace it with another concept and say, I am God or I am awareness. If it remains just this concept, it's not helpful. In fact, it is more of a heavy egoic burden to carry. All spiritual knowledge is a big burden. And you see it because what happens when something happens in life, it seems strong. You say, but I should be beyond this by now. I should be beyond. I know the truth. I am God. Or if some anger comes, you say, how can I still be angry? That means I'm not free. So much guilt, so much burden. See, the spiritual ego is just a burden. The I don't know is much simpler, although it can feel a little uncomfortable. I didn't even realize it's cloudy. Throw away all your concepts about the truth, all our spiritual frameworks and diagrams, and our comparative notes. The more you carry them, the staler they become. Not a single concept is needed to see the truth. Who am I? What is the direct experience? Some of us say that I'm tired of spirituality. so tired of spirituality. And I say you are not tired enough. I'm completely tired of this conceptual spirituality. And just stay with what is here now. No mental knowing is needed here. No IQ, no intellect is needed here. The only requirement is some openness. But this openness you cannot create. So it's no point beating yourself up saying, I'm not open enough, I'm not open enough. Every time you say, I'm not open enough, you're closing more. Throw away all of this. I'm not worthy, I'm not open, I'm not free, I am free. I know something, I don't know something. I've reached till this point. I get stuck over here. I know everything that there is to be known. All of these are just ideas. You are not bound. You never were. not a single idea of freedom you must hold on to. Then not a single idea of anything, about anything. Satsang, devotion, inquiry, they're all just loosening over all ideas that you are holding on to. Did we lose our moderators? Looks like we lost. Jesh is not there. One of you who came in last, maybe we'll have to drop off.
Yes, she just went out.
Yes, yes. There's space for him to be back now. We can have the air conditioning. It's fine.
May I ask you two questions?
Two?
Yes. One is about the I don't know. It feels like the space of I don't know is also a trick of the mind. Because when you stay with it, despite the obvious feeling of discomfort as a kind of openness or whatever, but very soon the mind comes back to view that as wasted time. Just that the discomfort was an indication that you were not in the right, and that is why the discomfort was perceived. So it seems like a double-edged sword kind of thing. the space of I don't know.
Yes. To see that I don't know who I am. And then when the discomfort is arising, it is seen that I don't know who is suffering from this also, isn't it? So it's not that once the discomfort arises, then we are open to believing what the mind is saying. We're still looking, saying who is suffering from this sense of discomfort? Who is suffering from this sense of being in limbo? It can seem like it's limbo, nothing is moving, I'm stuck. But who is suffering this? So even when these mental conclusions are coming, that hey, you just wasted time. Then again the inquiry says, who is this one that you're talking to? Who wasted time? I don't know. Because if you fall for the mind's interpretation about anything at all, it is trouble. It's not just about this. Isn't it?
So essentially, like who I don't know. Reach
Yeah, so
whatever
even this is very good. So say, okay, I don't even know who is saying I don't know. I don't even know that. So can I check? As long as it is clear that there is no Suchitra here to do this or to do the inquiry even, then this is the true I don't know. If it is still sense that, oh, I, Suchitra, am saying I don't know, therefore Suchitra doesn't know anything, then the inquiry itself must go one level deeper to say, who is this Suchitra? So when you say, I don't know, I can't find any existence of this one. Okay, now from here what happens?
I think in a sense what I was trying
Yeah.
to convey to you is
Yeah.
that there is actually no dead end perceived in the even though there is sometimes one finds oneself saying there's great fatigue
Yeah.
and I don't know, I give up.
Yeah.
But actually there is that is not any there's no
Yeah.
dead end. It's not a dead end.
At all. In fact, it's a beautiful unfolding. Come from the false place of I know. Okay, just imagine that this was a normal conversation and you came to me with the belief that I am a Martian. Okay. So, all you said is, I'm a Martian, I just came on my spaceship and things like that. And everybody said, we must help her. She has this delusion of being a Martian. So if because of our discussion, you go from this space, I just know I'm a Martian, to this space of saying, I don't know who I am, then isn't that already a beautiful unfolding? Hmm? So when you go from the person identity to this space of saying, I don't know, because this I don't know, the way I am saying it, denotes openness, you see. Not a conviction about I know I'm the false, I know I'm the Martian. Once you come to this I don't know, usually it denotes openness. Unless it's a fake, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know through the words, but inside I'm convinced that I'm the person who's useless and doesn't know anything. Like that, you see. If it's clear, I don't know. I just don't know who I am. You see? From that space, to see what is present here is not difficult, it's very simple actually. But to make that Martian free, is an impossible task.
Because if you have a deluded idea of yourself,
Yes.
then the idea of home is also deluded.
Yes.
So you want to get back to
Yes,
Mars.
because you want to go back to your spaceship. Your idea is that is my home. I'm saying it's not that. It makes no sense to you because it's still the Martian perspective of looking at it. So now if you come and say, I don't know who I am, then very easily we can just check. You are here. What is here? And if you can say, I am here, then we can inquire and say, what is this I am that is here? This part is simple. Second one is still alive.
I'm not any of this. How to logically conclude, because there are certain pet concepts they do not respond. They feel somehow very closely that this is like I'm not this. That thing does not. There's no conviction in saying that.
Conviction only comes from direct seeing. So if it becomes a conceptual battle, then the whole battle is meaningless actually. Although it might seem like, oh, the truth is winning or the false is winning, all of that is just the needless Mahabharata, which is not needed. Because the truth actually doesn't need to prevail, it already is. So then, take an example of a concept which is sticky.
The concept seems hilarious sometimes, but at other times it takes great. Each one is a tool of God, and therefore I have to fulfill that purpose, and I can't just exit like this.
Suppose you didn't know the concept of tool or God. You see, because this tool of God thing, is it your direct experience?
It's not a direct. Like several other things, like things picked up on the
Yes. So all this that has been picked up can be thrown away. All that has been picked up can be thrown away. Can you throw yourself away?
So one is not even a tool of God.
No, tell me, is it your direct experience? There must be then two, you and God. Is this your direct experience? You've seen this. There is a me and there is God. You've seen this? And God, this bigger one, is, using the tool to dig the ground. Have you seen this? It's just a concept. You see, all concepts that have been picked up sometimes beautiful. Like if you're saying with this devotional sense, I'm just an instrument in God's hand, it's okay. It's like that. It's a sign of conveying, it's like a prayer, it's like a blessing. But is this our direct experience? Yes, so throw it away. Then for some time, throw it away. All that has been picked up, just conceptually throw it away and speak from what is directly here.
It's directly to what is that? Any concept, no matter how hallowed, can be negated, and I still find myself standing.
Yes.
That's
Present. I still find myself present. That's all we say every day. Just with this simplicity, everything that has been picked up now can be thrown away. So satsang is the place where we throw away everything. But if it becomes a place where you're picking up more and more, and not throwing away anything, then it's adding to your burden. Now, which concept are you unwilling to throw away? Are you willing to throw away the concept of injustice?
That's one of the trickier
That's
ones.
what I'm saying. Now that I have you in my crosshairs, I can say very directly. What are you unwilling to throw away? Then at least you take responsibility for that and say, I'm not willing to throw away the concept of injustice. It still carries a lot of meaning for me, this concept. So I will play with it for some more time. And I'm here, don't worry, maybe in a year or so. You can play like that. If you have this integrity, then no harm. You say, okay, everything else concept thrown away. This one is my favorite one. So I will give it another 1 year. I will play with this, and I might find some joy or peace or love from this. And if it doesn't happen after 1 year, I will throw this also. That's also. Yeah. Is that the deal? Yes. It's not an invitation to me. So some reverse psychology doesn't work at all. Really make it sound unattractive enough. She said, suffer enough from this concept of injustice, and then you throw it away. It's all about that, actually. Which concepts are our favorite ones? And if we say, okay, let's say injustice in the world or in my life is my favorite concept, then please let's not talk about surrender at all. Because if everything, then we cannot say Bhagwan's will, nothing. Let's not use those words. You know? We cannot use both at the same time. So either it is all that is Bhagwan's will, or there is injustice in the world. Which is your favorite?
I'm too tired. When I'm too tired, it's like it's Bhagwan's.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. That when you say I'm tired, you're not tired enough. When you're completely tired, that is so much openness. Like Suchitra is saying, when I'm just tired of this needless battle, then I'm so open to Bhagwan's will. So then my blessing has to be, please get more and more tired. Completely tired. Because what is happening, we are giving up on the personal idea. You know, Guruji and I, we were speaking once, and very simply he told me, you know, Ananta, this person thing just doesn't work.
What happens is when you surrender when you're tired, you get more energy and you get back into the fray. So it's like
Yes. So say I'm playing with this stuff, it's okay. But the conclusion will be inevitably that the person thing just doesn't work. And yet, in spite of dropping all identification with the person, the roles can continue. Because even that was arrogance to say that I have been playing these roles. Even that is not true. You see, so the fear that my roles will get messed up is again coming from arrogance. I have been doing this. This is my life. I have some control over it. Oh, if I surrender, then what's going to happen to my life? As if we've been running our life so well. I don't feel anyone who believes they've been running their life well can truly come to Satsang. Okay, mostly. There must be here something which is feeling it is not working. The old way of doing things, this mental regime is just not working. Because if the sense that it has not been working was not there, then how would you be open to this discovery that you are nothing? And you'll still be on your high horse, achieving things and going after goals. Unless you are saying that it is this enlightenment thing, you see, which is my biggest ambition. So what you're seeing on both these questions now, we've spoken a little bit about them. I should do this more because sometimes I feel that we just demolished it, just demolished to the ground. We don't know what's really happened.
What was the first question was? It's not,
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Mhm.
And like whether that is not also a trick of the
Yeah.
mind. And I was trying to communicate that there is actually no dead end.
Yes, yes. And then what is the conclusion now?
The conclusion was like the true I don't know is like a form of grace. The minds, both I know and I don't know,
Yes.
have a good
Very-
kind of linkage. They both, but the truly feeling God, truly feeling. My experience is that I've always somehow miraculously lifted out of it without even if I keep strict watch, I find myself
Lifted out, miraculously lifted out of the I don't know.
of complete feeling of helplessness.
Ah.
Somehow, like either I fall asleep from sheer fatigue, and when I wake up, I find that I'm not as helpless
I
as
who,
before.
I who.
I can't say it like that, but
No, no, we must say like that. That's the inquiry.
something that was.
Yes, so
rushed.
this appearance of helplessness was there and this appearance of being uplifted was there, but who was the I? Because the I don't know applies to the not knowing who the I was, not about a feeling of despondency or helplessness or then upliftment. So we're not, because we've started associating it to certain feelings now, so which I want to then disconnect also. We're talking about this I don't know, which could be joyous or it could be helpless. It's okay.
can, when we feel
Yes, the question is I is who? Since who am I? Had to be rephrased. So,
how we feel.
which is
It was not, it was not, this I was not the one responding to one.
yes. So, which one was it?
Since in the storyteller life,
No. What is the real I? Is it that there's nothing to say about it, but it's clear, or is it that it's not clear and therefore I don't know what to say about it?
it's feeling obvious.
Yeah.
And increasingly felt as unhidden for longer periods of time.
Yes. Good. So it's seems like it is completely obvious now. Does this I have any favorite concepts?
This moment, at this moment,
Can it have?
this, it can laugh. It's favorite concept.
I can see that. Okay, someone is here first time in the hangout. Welcome, welcome, my dear. See, you like something? Please do. You can unmute your mic.
Hello?
Hello. I hear you well.
Namaste ji.
Namaste, namaste, my dear.
I'm very happy to meet you.
Same here, my dear. Take your time. There's enough time. Don't worry. Don't. No rush. Be at home.
I have to use this, my microphone is broken, so.
Yes, ma'am. That's fine. That's fine.
I like to tell you, I spent most of these years around Muji, in Portugal and in India.
Yes.
I have to talk.
Yes.
I don't have much to say. Your presence is already um, enough for me. But I can say that is it that anything that come, any thought or idea is just that it's not that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No.
Yes. Let me
Sorry,
repeat your question to make sure that I understood
yeah.
correct.
Sorry, my
Your
English is not perfect. I mean,
good.
is it that anything that come, like if it come, like I feel completely lost in the middle of the universe, for example?
Yeah.
If this kind of thought come or and belief come, or anything, belief that that any idea that come is automatically seeing that is not the real one because
Yeah.
it's interpretation of something, so it can be removed anything, then it's is it okay?
Yes. This is good. This is a good question.
So
So let's look at this question in two different ways. The first way is to see what is a thought. The thought is just one energy form that is received. What can be done with a thought? Attention can be given to it. See, so the thought is coming and attention is going to it. And it seems to come alive with our attention. You see? The thought is still meaningless even if it has all our attention. When it seems to get power, real power, is after we give it our belief. So a thought can come, I'm just lost here in the middle of the universe. I'm lost. Attention went to it. If no attention, then no trouble at all. It just, you can't even tell what the thought was. You see? But attention went to
yeah,
it. So you see that I'm lost here in the middle of the universe. You see? Just by attention, nothing happened. Also, there is a power called belief, which gives it meaning. You see? So when you believe this thought, I'm lost, then that is how our identification, the false idea of the me is created by giving belief to these energies called thoughts. So the second part of your question was, just because the thought is coming, is it always not true? Yes. Why is it always not true? Because always referring to you as one entity called the person or the ego. You see? Always referring to you as a person. Even if the thought is, I am God, It is saying personally now you are God. You see? So at the root of all thoughts is the presumption of personhood, is the presumption of separation. You see? So all thoughts can be let go of. And you will see that life is unfolding on its own. Because I know that initially some fear can come, but who will pay my bills? Who will run my life? It seems like I have been reliant on thoughts to run my life. But this is not true. Because if this was true, it would mean that God is not running our life. Or it would mean that God needs a thought to run my life. Can this be true? You see? So it is only the sense that I personally am responsible for running my life. Therefore, I need these thoughts which might be true. Huh? But when I look for this person, I don't find any evidence of its existence. It's always been an idea.
Well, it's quite terrifying when you believe for like 30, 40 years that you are this body, and now you realize you are not this body, and you are everything, and it's quite big. I find it for that is not very easy to manage.
Is this one that I am everything? I am everything. Is it your direct experience?
Yes, but mine is here terrified about that. Um, it's not complete direct experience because I see the mind is very strong, very very strong, terrified about this that that stuff is too big.
Okay. So a couple of things to say about this. One is that no thought is ever strong. Mind is a bundle of thoughts. What makes it strong or weak is our belief, is our identification with it. You see? In the same way, no,
But whose belief?
yes, this is a good question. So this question can come that if I am not a person, then whose belief is this? You see? Because we have always believed that this belief is personal. Now that I am discovering that there is no person here, and yet we find the power of belief still remains. So who does it belong to?
Yeah.
It belongs to consciousness. The power of belief is consciousness's ability to pretend. So if you want to see God pretending to be a person, you can believe your next thought. The power of belief, just like the power of attention, belongs to consciousness. And why does it have this? So that it can play this play. It can pretend to be this person, to enjoy this drama, this as it is called. And when it is tired of playing this play, this Leela, then now it is come to the rehab. It's got addicted to the person idea and it comes to rehab of satsang to rid itself from this pretend idea. The truth does not need belief. It is only the false which needs belief. The truth is ever present. It's here. There's no belief. So if God had to play the game, it had to give himself the power of pretending. This is our power of belief, God's power of belief. No person has ever existed.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Okay, let's look at this terrifying also. So the sensation of fear sensation of fear is here. Who is suffering from this sensation? Is the witnessing of the sensation of fear? Does that one have a trouble with fear?
But even when I look, who is right? I don't remember already.
It's okay.
Who is wait you ask? Who is as in has this fear? Even this go back to these things where there is no identity. So it's more fear again, and I don't know. It belongs to who?
Yeah,
It's very strange.
this is good. This is good. So
It's a
the appearance of fear is here. Fear is appearing, but I cannot find to whom it belongs to. So let it do whatever it wants then. Then we don't have the fear about fear, you see. Yeah. And we don't have the concept that fear should not appear. Fear thrives on a concept like this. See, so
so
we have.
is consciousness is playing with yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it that?
Say again. Say again. What is the question?
I mean, it's consciousness who is playing with herself to have fear.
Yes. Yes. Because only consciousness is. Who else is here?
But it's not funny. I mean, I don't understand
Yes.
this.
But this is also part of the play.
It's part of the play.
Yeah,
Yes,
consciousness saying it is not funny is also part of consciousness's play. And many have
yeah,
come to me and said it's not fun at all. Many of you have said, why
yeah.
you call this a play? Why you call this a play? It's not fun at all. And yet so many who have said this, are now seeing that it is all part of the play of consciousness. Because nobody else is here.
So even if it is as a fear or happy or anything, it's the same.
Energetically, they are experienced differently. In this realm, all energies are tasted in different ways. Water tastes different, you see. Uh, the touch of the table seems different. Sound sounds different, you see. So, although awareness remains untouched by all of this, consciousness is just playing with all of these tastes. Sweet tastes different from salty, but
So
both
the
of
only
them,
sorry.
you can say, Maggie.
So so all of the I will say all of the problem
Yes,
is to want something else than what is.
yes,
Yes, so if it's a terrified state, is terrified state.
yes.
Okay.
Not
I'm taking I have to take medication for that. I'm on trouble, so but because I don't like terrified state. So if I'm okay with if we are or whatever okay with any state, then it will be okay. I mean,
so let's look at this. So firstly, some sensation, some emotion is coming, there's no need to label it also. Because terrified is also a terrifying label.
Oh,
That itself
okay.
is a label. So just whatever is appearing is what is. It's like Guruji has this example. He says, if we have stage fright and we have to speak to 10,000 people, then when we go up on the stage, then something feels terrified. We say, oh, this is anxiety. This is anxiety, you see. But energetically, the same sensation can come before we are going to go to a next holiday. You see, we're so excited about going to the next holiday, so energetically it might not be so different what is felt. But that we say, oh, this is excitement. And this we say, this is fear. Only the label is different. If you just look at the energy, it is similar. You see? Like I keep saying in Satsang also that we say that fear is so terrible, and yet there are so many people who go to these amusement parks and roller coasters and scary movies to experience that fear.
Yeah.
They pay money
Well,
to experience.
I never go to scary movie.
There are many who do. You see, there are
Yeah,
many. They pay
I
money
like
and
it.
you get it for free. Huh?
Sorry?
I said they have to pay money to get it. You have it home delivered. So that was the first part. The second part was there comes this idea that okay, now that I see that it is nothing but just energy, can I stop taking my medication? You see? This is just it, just like saying that oh, now that I'm free, my car should not need any service or it needs no mechanic or nothing. Yeah? So if there's something that is needed, if something is needed by the body, if there's some chemical imbalance or something like that, there is no trouble. Even medicine can be taken for the body. You see, even that is unfolding on its own.
What is
Many,
falling on its horn?
even the taking of the medicine is unfolding on its own, you see.
Yeah,
Mhm. Because many times we can be left with the concept that now that I am free, my body should not fall sick. Because all these stories we've heard about healing and miracles, you see. And yet all the sages also, their bodies passed away from diseases. Even Bhagwan had cancer in the body. You see.
yeah,
So if
yeah. I
something is
have a lot
needed,
of trouble in the body. A lot of trouble. My body is very not happy.
yes. You will find that as you are unfolding, some of these things naturally, the ones which are just psychological, purely mental, you will find that those start to ease up a little bit. But that which is chemical, physiological, don't have expectations about that. Just this body is like a car. It's your instrument. It's not you. So sometimes it needs to be taken to the mechanic. It's okay. Don't understand anything at all. Don't try to understand anything.
So thank you.
So welcome, my dear. Very happy to meet you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
me too. I'm coming to India soon, so I
Well,
may come to see you.
very happy if you come. Very
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much.
So I'll have to switch off the microphone, that's it?
Yes, my dear, that's it.
Right. Where is it?
For
It's
now,
not
also want to
showing.
come. You can come, my dear.
Oh, it's okay.
I had so many things to say, but sitting in this satsang, so many questions were answered. I'm glad it happened. Because today, there's so much automatic kind of contemplations is going on. It was like um, seeing who am I, clearly trying to explore awareness and seeing that it's not known, it cannot be touched, all those, the basic things what we say about awareness. And mind was like thoughts coming again, the attention is going there. When the attention is gone, it feels like I'm totally there. It means like, okay, when the attention is gone into the thought, totally is immersed, it's completely immersed in that. So whether I believe it or not, it's a secondary thing, but it's gone. But there is an expectation that I should be here all the time watching. And also it feels that uh, um, I can't, it's not true, but it feels like I can't be the observing, like, presence being only observing like that. That observing thing is not happening or something like that, it feels. And like how consciousness has the power of belief, it's belief can be withdrawn. Okay, if something comes, I can see clearly, I don't believe it. But the power of attention, even though it has consciousness, has, why is it it's not able to withhold, like how you can withhold the power of belief? Like you can withhold the belief. Like why is it not possible for the attention also to withhold like that? If some thoughts come, automatically it goes. If the attention doesn't go, we don't know whether it is there or not. Something like that. And all these things was going on, and there was this question also, how all these things is happening, how am I walking, how am I talking, all those things was going on, these questions coming up. And then in the late afternoon, suddenly there was this lot of, not lot, but it was peace and silence which overpowered, it's like dominating kind of thing. And the mind voice was very like a, something far talking, it didn't matter, but the peace and silence felt so strong that it is me, something like that. After some time, gradually, I won't say it has gone, but I'll say mind has the thought, all those things came back or something like that. Um, I don't know what I want to ask, because there was kind of um, uh, fear also, and you said fear can be there, it's okay. So that fear which was there, because I was literally shaking, that also is gone now. It's not there now. And the other thing which I wanted to speak about, Father, is this messages is coming for me about being open. I don't know what being open. I know what you say, like you have to be open for everything, right? So this is something which is coming up. Being open, being open. I don't know why it is coming up, or is it still that the identity is picked up or something? Sorry.
Let's look one by one now, because given my attention span, I won't remember. So this is good. You're already contemplating like this, which is very rare for people to say, okay, belief works like this, attention works like this. Why is attention unlike belief? Both are my powers as consciousness. Why is this different from this? Because that is the way that I have designed it. Heat is different from sound, electricity is different from gravity. Same way, the properties of attention and belief are different. That's how it is. It just appears this way, you see. So attention and belief are different forces, just like light and sound, just like gravity and electricity. They operate differently. The second is this feeling to be open, or this like some messaging, like an inner voice or the mind voice, I'm not sure which one, is saying just be open, just be open. And being open means what? Just to let everything be completely free. Have no presumed sense of control over anything at all. And then if you're open, then even if the message is coming again and again, be open, be open, we are open. So it doesn't bother us.
The reason why it came up is because somewhere I had read that um, going back to know who you are is self-realization, and to awaken is to be open, as in to have no resistance and to accept everything as it is, to what is. That's what it came. And other place also I saw the be open. Basically, the reason why it's coming up is when I sit in silence, there's again this silly conflict going on, Father. There is resistance at the same time. There is an effort. So I'm not. I want to expose this also because when I sit in silence, it feels like no thought should come, and the attention keeps going, and it totally gets immersed. Then it feels it doesn't feel qualitative sitting. It's draining actually like that. And after that, what happens? There is an expectation that nothing should happen. Like no thought should come. The attention should be still here. I should be able to sit and observe clearly everything in my presence, get immersed in that, something like that. These things come up. This is no matter how much I try to not do it, it still goes on as like an effort. So this is like a mind picking up. If by doing this the identity is picked up or something, I don't know. I wanted to ask you also, even though there is no I. Sorry.
Let's do one thing. You sit in silence, and I will pretend to be the mind. Don't believe anything I say. And you tell me where is the effort. You sit in silence, then I'm the mind now, okay? Just make sure that no thought is entering, otherwise you're doing it all wrong. You just are not getting this, are you? Oh, this is effort. This is effort. You're making effort. You're making effort. You're just, no, you're not at all serious about your inquiry.
Father, I'm believing everything what you're saying. No, this is not. Because this is known. Yeah, I'll believe it. I mean, you say, oh my God, we're really doing that. Then, oh my God, it will be a double game, Father. I believe everything what you say.
The mind is just like this, it is coming with all this. It's just saying all random stuff. The earth is flat. Today is a longer day. I'm believing everything. It's not working. It's working. It's just speaking some random stuff.
It is actually what you're saying is actually happening here. This is fear coming now. Oh my God, I'm really believing his identity is picked up now. Am I really going to do it? Am I going to stop it up? All these things is coming up now. Father, have I really picked up the identity now then?
What? It's all about the now. Are you believing something right now in this moment?
No. No, not really.
Then, no,
So how do you fix this?
fix it.
Fix the thing what I was talking about. It's like, but why then every time the thought comes, attention goes and I get involved in that, and then this is becoming little sticky for me. How do I?
That are the stickiest one. You use them in your inquiry. You
I
cannot
do.
know that every thought is still sticky. As you're sitting and saying, don't believe your next thought, you will find many are going. But some, especially these spiritual ones, the seeker identity, the free one identity, these might still be getting your belief. Even this fear of whether I picked up an identity now, is the seeker talking, or the free one talking. No? So this one you inquire, who is it? Who is it that should not pick up identity? Who is it?
Because I thought there was no more seeking. So when you have no more seeking, it means that seeker identity is dropped. That's what I thought. And
Oh, now it is gone, right? Now it is gone. Now don't pick it up.
there's so much of unsettled energy in my heart area. So I don't know why it came.
Okay.
It's now.
It is also seen. Just because energy is there doesn't mean identity must be there. Only when we believe the interpretation of energy does it become an identity.
So what do I do now?
Yes, don't believe your next thought. And if you believe your next thought, then don't believe your next thought. Simple.
Okay. So this is. I won't go. I won't speak further because I got it. Everything.
If there's something, you send me a message. We'll look at it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The strong emotions like fear and sorrow, terror, are they also thoughts? Or they separate from thoughts? So the belief of the thought and the triggering of the primary
Okay, so
emotion, how are
sensation,
they connected?
sensation is fear,
Yeah.
which is prior to the labeling of it as fear, isn't it?
Okay.
It is experienced purely as a sensation, just like pain is pain. Experience is pain without the label of pain. Okay, so fear is coming, body also might be vibrating. What can you believe about it?
No, like in the slow motion photography, what has come first? Like has that arisen first, and then you have a belief that this has come to you, or some thought is believed, and that then causes the emotion to rise, or what is the connection?
Every appearance is just appearing as it is meant to. It is our storification which gives us this fallacy of post hoc ergo propter hoc. You know this term? Which means that that which comes after something, we presume that that which came before is the cause of that. So, okay, sensation came first. Let's take both the examples. Sensation came. In sensation itself, is there anything to believe?
That is what I'm trying to say is that when the actual thing is happening, the whole process is very clouded, and so
It can seem like it comes like a cocktail of all of this stuff coming together.
yeah. So when you don't even know which belief that you have picked up
Yeah.
has caused it and what to drop at the
Yes,
moment.
yes. Because when you start playing Super Mario Brothers, then initially there's few so imagine the arcade game. Arcade game initially one obstacle. You know, you're jumping over the barrels. Simple. So now you're jumping over the thoughts. Simple. Now level 2. Yeah? Just the sensations are coming. They're different. Like some fruits are being thrown at him and he has to duck. The sensations are coming. Okay? And you're now, okay, just allowed. I'm the infinite space in all this, in which all these sensations are coming. Untouched. It's fine. So you're a champ at level 2. Now level 3, one barrel, one fruit. One barrel, one fruit. Then you manage your way through that. Then level 4, both together. Sensation. Angry birds, whatever. All coming. Like this. So Maya, this one tries to pull you in through all of these. It uses all its energy to try and keep you identified. When it senses that something, like when you were 7 or 8 years old, some concept would be scary. Now that concept is meaningless. Or some concept could be exciting, like Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy could be something exciting. Now it's meaningless. So now as you're finding most concepts are becoming meaningless, then it says, okay, fear is coming. When you say fear, nothing, I'm just sitting. It's coming, let it come. So then it becomes like that. Then sensation, thought, everything coming together. But now you're losing it and you're so scared and all of this together and the fear, all of this. But you're going towards this untouched realization of what you are, that in spite of all this coming together separately, it's all appearance, isn't it? Just the energy which is there in the presence of consciousness is just playing in different ways.
Like for example,
Yeah.
when there is anger, there is
Yeah.
very clear evidence that the mind presents that so and so caused it. There's no way I can refute. So and so has definitely caused it.
Yeah.
But
Yes, but if it is so irrefutable, then anger would never die down. If it was irrefutable and it is the cause of that anger, then how would anger ever end?
so what like basically what to do with it? So my main problem is like this
Yes,
anger
only-
more than fear or something. It's just this anger which comes up, and there's the at that point there is the time to want to communicate to the person that like you caused this by such and such an act, but it doesn't lead me anywhere.
I'll tell you a secret.
I wish you
You said I'm not scared of fear. That was fear. Like should just say it. I gave her the Maha Mantra. Special initiation. And if she stays with it, she cannot suffer. That's it. You all know what I told her. You know? Yeah, exactly. Because it's never the sensation or the emotion by itself which is trouble. It is still only this interpretive voice, this false translator, this fake narrator, this terrible subtitling. I don't know what all to call it. Like the classic, the best movie is playing. The best work ever created on film is playing. And we are busy reading the subtitles and it's all rubbish. I know something says, but there must be more. There must be something more to it. Because I couldn't have been that stupid. That all that it was just this. I've just been believing my thoughts. So why we don't want to just stay with this one is because it seemed like it is for kids or something. I'm an advanced seeker of freedom. Give me something special. Don't you know who I am?
It's like you went to collect the Nobel Peace Prize and you were given a lollipop.
No, it's more like you traveled all the way. You traveled all the way to collect this special prize. And they said the lollipop has already been delivered to you at home. Even the lollipop you don't get. You know that small vase in your bathroom, you put some flowers. That has always been the prize. It's always been with you. It's just that you're believing it was something else. This one is good. Prabhadeep is here for the first time in Satsang, at least on the chat his first time. He says, how to not believe your next thought. Yes, this feeling can come that belief is also going automatically. So now, at least the difference between attention and belief must be getting clearer to you, isn't it? Attention means, I say, whatever you do, don't think of an orange. Just whatever else you might think of, don't think of orange, okay? And you find that orange is coming. The famous example being, don't think of a pink elephant. And something wants to paint that picture. So attention is very fickle like this. But if I say, don't believe you're the orange, simpler, isn't it? Don't believe you are the pink elephant. Simple. So belief is a simpler power to engage with. And if you want misery, if you want suffering, you must use both these keys, attention and belief. Just by giving attention, you will not be miserable. So if you truly want misery, you must also give it your belief. So how not to believe? Just as the thought is coming, it's allowed, nothing resisted. Don't feel that what I'm saying is that thought should stop. No, I'm just saying let everything come, let everything go. You don't let it stay. You don't give it a room. You don't serve it tea, as the Zen master said. Allow everything, all these thoughts come and go, come and go. And because you know the difference between attention and belief, you will find that to not give belief to your next thought is simpler. It is no effort actually. Very soon you will start seeing that to give belief is the effort, is the work. Although initially it seemed like a little bit of effort to not believe your next thought. Now you will find that most thoughts, they're fine. They're coming and going. I'm not giving it belief. I find life is a lot more spacious now. Nothing is that troublesome as it used to be. But a few things, the few trump cards, the few key identities, those thoughts will still seem to be strong, and you will feel like belief goes to them automatically. So what to do with these thoughts? So the thought is that I'm terrible at my work, or I'm terrible at my relationship. Figure out the identity to whom these thoughts are so appealing, the identity, and find out who is the employee or manager or boss or whatever, work identity, who is the worker, who's the partner in the relationship. Can I find that entity? Does it have any existence? Who is the one that wants better relationship? Who is the one that wants more money? Who is the one that wants to be free? And if you openly look, you will find that it doesn't exist. And you keep looking till the thought is laughable. So if the thought comes and says, you are a terrible husband, you have inquired enough that you just laugh because there is no entity called husband here, just an idea. Then these thoughts will lose their power and you will find them easier to withdraw belief from. And as you're withdrawing belief in all of this, automatically you will find that attention is also settling down. It is not jumping about as much as it used to. So how many hours is satsang now for all of you?
Oh, yeah, friend. That's not.
There's also something called Stockholm syndrome. Have you heard of Stockholm? You get so used to the captivity that you start loving the captor. So now satsang has become like a hostage situation. You will never feel, if you feel that, because you've been at it since 1:45 or 2 o'clock, you don't feel that I'll be insulted or something, want to leave or something.
Just like that.
Yes. You have to say something today.
This is so true because I read about it. Yeah, reducing therapies. person went with a severe jaw ache, the dentist. She thought it was jaw or the teeth or gum or something. And then when she, the pain wouldn't go, and when she entered the regression practice, she regressed and we found out that she was a slave, and we put a collar and then her jaw wouldn't move. And after seeing that vision, the pain, you know,
No, but I was saying you must say something else.
you know,
There is something.
Stockholm syndrome is
No, not about, forget all that.
yeah.
You, about you must say something.
Nothing very particular. It's okay.
So we had that conversation in Thiru, which ended in sort of a celebration. I'm saying, thank you, it is done, whatever, a version of that. Now, where are we?
The awakening into, I thought I was done and then nothing is done.
Nothing is done.
Your presence is there in the background all the time, accessible, but something flows with energies flow and you do this
Yes,
thing.
but does the awakening, did it mean that everything stopped flowing? Was it the stopping of the flowing, or was it the seeing that that which I am is untouched by anything else? Because there were tears coming, there was also laughter which was coming. Things didn't stop. You didn't become robotic.
These compulsions are like loneliness, all are still coming. Uh, there is just one
So some sensation is felt, like a void or some loneliness.
Yeah.
Something is felt.
the need for relationship.
That's a. Does the sensation say, "Hello, I'm the need for relationship"?
No, but there's nobody around the house when that happens.
Yes, but the sensation comes. Is it the sensation itself which says, "I am this one"? Hello. Or is it again the same monkey here, the mind?
Must be the mind.
Must be or it is.
It is.
I don't want to bully you into some answer.
Then let me.
Yeah.
I didn't introspect on
Yeah, we
that.
must look at it. So when the sensation comes, is the sensation saying I'm gratitude? Is the sensation saying hello, I'm misery? Hello, I'm loneliness?
The interpretation.
It's the interpretation, always.
How to overcome that.
He said, either we're not believing it or we are inquiring into it. Have you found out the one who's lonely? Then we believe your loneliness.
Yeah, it's such a joke.
It's a joke, okay?
Such a stupid joke.
Yeah.
I'm present. I'm not nothing. Nothing.
How will you make yourself lonely? It must be hard work.
I'm beautiful person. It's I don't know, the tendencies, how to kick the tendencies in the butt.
Why not believing that? Okay, I'll tell you. You're a special case. I don't mean that in a bad way. So, because you're special about your loneliness, then what you have to do is, for this specific tendency of loneliness, you must wake up at 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then do at least 11 Surya Namaskar. And then after 11 Surya Namaskar, just sit in meditation and chant Om Namah Shivaya for half an hour. And when it becomes 5 o'clock, then 5 o'clock onwards, don't believe your next thought.
There's no effort in required. So what's the big deal?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm already getting up at 3 o'clock. Today I got up at 3
Then do what I'm saying.
I'll go back to sleep again.
Sometimes I feel if I package it like that, every day, make it a 90-day practice. Like this, if you skip a day, then you start from number 1 again. You're back to square one. In 90 days, you will find that you are free from loneliness.
I don't think it will go. Because it's not an effort. I'm always there. I'm always that.
Yeah.
Why all this effort?
Exactly my point.
I've been going on for 30, 40 years.
Just because you're calling a sensation, you're labeling it as loneliness.
Yes.
Then you say, I'm the presence. Can this
There are
presence be?
sensations that happen in the body. The hunger, sexual hunger.
Yeah.
All these is an interpretation.
Sensation is coming. Hunger, not eaten for 7-8 hours, yes, hunger will come. Naturally, the body will be ready to eat whatever comes in front of it. All our tastes and distastes are gone if the body does not receive nutrition. Same way for sex also. It's very natural for this to be there. It's there in all primal organisms. This kind of tendency is there. Who says you must be rid of it? And those who are rid of it, then they are visiting doctors and saying, I don't have this. Either way is a problem. What's the trouble? In the desire for
We are big trouble these days. Very interesting. It is static. It is like a habit. But it's not noticed anymore most of the time.
we don't judge ourselves shamefully because hunger comes after 6-7 hours of not eating, 2-3 hours of not eating. And why do we judge ourselves shamefully if this tendency comes?
You are not too much in that.
Yeah, but when we say, oh, this tendency, this sexual need and all that, why is such a big deal about it? What's it?
But it's a trigger to get to wrong places.
Are you getting to wrong places?
There is some temptation, something.
Yes, but are you getting to wrong places?
No.
Then
Yeah,
what is wrong places?
wrong relationships.
Wrong relationships. All relationships can be right or wrong.
Someone in the club, she wanted to have a relationship.
Yeah.
But she went, okay, looking good.
Mm.
I just said,
Still don't see the trouble.
then
Are you feeling bad you kept it aside?
I made an effort. I did have to know. Then I pushed on. Sometimes.
Okay, so you go to the person without even the relationship.
Yeah, but it's not at all bothering me.
Then
Not-
nothing.
When I'm saying
What
gently,
is bothering you?
is this sense of me. And
Is it here now?
now it's not there.
When does it say, do something about me, I am the sense of loneliness, or is just the mind?
Yes, I can figure it out now. I can figure it out. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. But
Okay, just what is your truest answer to who am I? Not from the mind, just from directly seeing.
I'm beautiful.
Who's aware of presence?
Awareness is
Is awareness concerned even about presence? Is awareness saying presence is beautiful? Is awareness saying presence is beautiful?
nothing. It's spacious and beautiful. Just so good. And here it's we need as of now.
Where is the
I can't-
presence? Where is the presence?
It's inside and outside. There's no separation at all.
What does it look like?
It's it looks like nothing. Just spacious. It's just beautiful.
Now don't pick up any other idea about yourself. This is the truth you see when you check on.
Yeah, it's easy, but it's not like that. That's so easy. Like we are hungry and then we eat and we want to eat. We go to the fish market.
No, who? This we is who now. So
I mean,
I am the spaciousness, I am beautiful presence.
But still, we are going to the market to buy fish. We're going to the
Who?
place to buy chicken and this thing.
Who?
And that.
Who is good? Who is
Consciousness is good.
conscious? Like the light of the picture, this is being. So the light is projecting the entire movie. You see? But in the movie, if there's a hero, which is going to the market to buy fish? Is it the light specifically personally doing it like?
It's the tendency of consciousness to do that.
So the light is projecting the movie. Does it become personal in that process?
Nothing to do with whatever's happening in the state.
So being is just being. All the doing is just appearing.
Being is just being, and the appearance are
The doing is just appearing.
right.
Doing is just appearing.
The doing is just appearance.
Yes. So somehow get the feeling that consciousness has been made local to the body in some way. So if I were to ask you, what about in the space between you and couple, is there consciousness? In the space between the two of you, is there consciousness?
It's only consciousness, isn't it?
No, don't ask for mine. Just from what you see.
There is no couple and there is no me like that. It's only space.
Then who goes to buy the fish when you're hungry?
Still not able to get. So appearance is happening in the screen of consciousness.
Yes.
But in each different manifestation that are unique. It's blasphemy for a Brahmin to do what I'm doing.
What?
It's only labeling. It's labeling and narrowing down of particular activity.
The
It's
fish
blasphemy
market
for
is
a
talking
Brahmin.
about going for fish.
Yeah, but that became a completely like far, too many concepts required here in the conversation. So here we are talking about consciousness and all that is appearing and disappearing. Now, the appearance of this body is walking to the market to buy fish. Then, who's doing it?
There is a conditioning in the manifestation, isn't it?
Okay, what is conditioning?
Habit.
What's that?
Is it like so and so stimulus calls for so and so response? That's habit. The stimulus and the response are fixed.
Yeah,
So that's habit.
that's habit.
How
She's helping you. The definition of habit, because I said, what's that? Okay. What is every thought referring to you as? Is it referring to you as this presence?
It's only an appearance. And that's to do with that is just low energy that comes out. It's an appearance in front of you. You don't have to, in seeing, you have seen that is, in the seeing, there's no clinging onto any objects. It's just a seeing. Not yet. But yet the clinging is there. Yet the clinging is there. Want.
Where? Outside the appearance?
The appearance. I want to break it.
You don't want to
Break some of it.
break.
The
You enjoy the play.
I want to enjoy the play.
And at least that integrity is there to say, still, this is like she said, I want to play with injustice for at least 2 years. What do you want to play with loneliness and clinginess for 2 years?
I want to play. I like it.
I appreciate that honesty. And at least you cannot come and say, oh, I'm suffering so much.
I'm not suffering like that.
Yes, good.
Presence is always, I can dive into presence anytime. Be beautiful. Enjoy a movie.
You know, I'm sometimes very scared to give you free passes like this. Because that would seem so innocent. Yeah, I'm just playing. And after like 1 week, you come and say, oh, my life is a complete mess. I picked up all the identity and everything, and all satsang.
That time I'll tell you. You're always there. So we have so much faith that our life will be beautiful because you're there. Allow us to play with it.
Why not play being awake?
That also should happen simultaneously.
Simultaneously. Or to be asleep and awake at the same time. But there's a part of me which relates to that also, like the character in the Matrix which says, I know it's all a program, computer program, but I'm enjoying the taste of it. I don't want to leave. I feel some part of us always also relates to that one.
Yeah. Because I don't want to give up any kind of relationship. Tomorrow my nephew is coming, maybe my family after a week. But yeah. And we'll
So when I meet my nephew, I'll be like, who are you? What are you doing here? It's like that.
No, not like that. I'll enjoy with them.
No, I'm saying that your idea of freedom is that relationships are not carried out.
Sorry? Sorry?
Roles can still be played.
Yeah. Can we still play, no?
Yes. Okay, this one started looking at her watch. So you had a question before you went.
Actually, I thought I had like a play. going on for 2 days. Like, because I said, like, I was just sitting in random house. There was no like specific sticky. I mean, the doctor, nothing was still there, but I was just thinking that there was a real fear, like when you asked Aparna, like even this one that says you should not identify anyone. Who is that? Like so that one was fearing, and all that was going on. Then yesterday, I felt very constricted. Like I shouldn't be believing anything. Like don't believe anything, and something wanted to believe. So I just let go. I'm like, if you want to believe, just believe. Like let's see where it goes. And it was like so. And then actually, when I let go. It's like the thoughts don't care anymore. Like you're like, okay, just believe everything. It's because within I know nothing can change. And
It's like, remember in Thiru, this one, she says, everything else I won't believe. Just this one thought is not letting me go. I have to believe it. What should I do? I'm stuck. I said, just believe it.
yeah.
And then she said, okay, just one more. Where are they now, those thoughts? I even forgot what they were. I don't want this pain. Okay, believe it. And one more came. Never gonna get. Okay, it's not so rigid.
No, I mean, I felt like I was just like something here was not like all this like you're really not enjoying life. It felt like it's a chore. Like I don't know, something was, and then I just let go. Like something just let go, and it was much.
It must not become a constrictive state of I'm not going to believe my next thought. Just fully open. Fully open.
It's not even about not believing, and I now I can't remember what it was. Like, but something about playing and this tremendous fear that what if, like I'm that what I haven't seen Matrix, but if I'm that one that actually knows that this is a play but wants to play, something didn't was very fearful about that. And this fear that if I start playing, then I won't feel this, this oneness with you or whatever. All that nonsense was there, and just let you just see what happens. Like you just if you want to believe and you want to play, you just play. And actually, then it's not that bad. Yeah. It's like it's easier to just settle in. Actually, really let go, and then no, I shouldn't play.
Yeah, that's also a thought.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying.
Father.
Mm-hmm. Hello. I'm very happy hello. You have connection in Brazil.
Oh, no, don't say it too soon. It might just go away.
Stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbor. Like you're...
I just want to take the rare opportunity because literally the internet is terrible again, and I just want to go through some contemplation with you.
Yeah.
And there's an anguish here because of the internet connection, and I might not be able to say it. So I've got these little boxes with processes in them that I want to share and put at your feet.
That's a first.
Can you? Yeah. So yes, I just want to say from now that everything is just absolute presence here in Satsang. Prior to that and after this, I don't know, but it's been pretty tough since I came back, and many things have been happening to the person, and I've had some very strong issues going on that have been challenging, this belief system, with believing in that person, and there's it's seen very clearly But at the same time, I just give an example. I've got these very powerful figure friends, if you want to call them, but around me, and they really provoke me about, you know, not having it all together, you know, not getting a grip, as it were, you know, and like we've talked before, I don't feel the energy to do, you know, a series of things that require, you know, survival issues, you know, getting a place to live, and it's just such a, I mean, when you spoke today in the beginning of Satsang about not being exhausted enough, I just jumped up with joy because I thought, that's me, that's me, I'm exhausted. You know, and I wasn't feeling all of a sudden that tyrant voice of the health, the body saying, come on, you got to do better than that, you know. So, you know, what I'm reporting, I think, is that it's just dying before we die, you know. It is literally a constant surrender to absolutely no control whatsoever. And I have to confess that I've been in the seat with the same car, with these people, with this matrix dimension, you know, with people who are rushing around, and I mean, you look at their lives, they're absolute mess themselves, you know. You know, they've always got very noble things to point and say and everything, but so it's been a real challenge. And here I am sitting in Satsang, and everything is just absolutely perfect, you know. It's absolutely total bliss. Everything is, you know, I can hear the wind blowing, like, you know, and there's no problem. Even the body problems are so small, you know. And I just needed to come here and just contemplate this with you openly, you know, without any objective other than that, you know. And I've missed you and Sangha intimately so much over the last couple of weeks with these, you know, these things happening and travel issues and losing girlfriend and losing baggage and all kinds of, and I'm still totally susceptible to, I mean, I still don't really have a place to live, you know, and everything's in the air, and it's just being thrown back, you know, to this, you know, this vulnerability, to this openness. There's nothing to hang on to, you know, absolutely nothing. And the last phrase that really got me from this friend who's a, you know, a spiritual warrior, he's on a shamanic trip, you know, and he says, no, you got to be the warrior of the self and so forth. And I'm going, you know, I said, no, man, who's talking, you know? But no, but that's just mind and so forth. And I know it's not there, but the thing is, I'm not surrounded with Sangha people, you know. And so it's very difficult, very challenging to.
And you've not met Sangha people outside Satsang?
No, outside Sangha, no, I have not found Sangha people outside Satsang. It's just incomprehensible. It's something that is totally beyond, you know. You know, and I have some, how would I call it, measure of sharing, where sometimes I've had the opportunity to say something to this friend or to another friend, and he's suddenly shocked, you know, and I've had to do it. It's just slipped out of my mouth, you know. It's something that I have to share. So I'm thinking, well, if life is happening and everything is just happening exactly the way it is, yeah. So there's no complaint, you know. There's no complaint. Oh, I would love to be in Tiru with you. I'd love to be in Bangalore with you. Or, there's no looking for a further salvation. It's just here, what's happening here, you know. other than that, I'm totally alone. I'm absolutely alone. If it wasn't for Satsang and for this rare connection with internet and stuff, I don't know if I could manage. I really don't. You know, it's so sublime. It's so subtle. You know? And I guess I was feeling I'm feeling a bit like a lost child in a way, and I haven't seen Dad for a while, and you know, and I feel like, oh please, you know, it hasn't been too good the last couple of weeks. You know, I need to just sit quietly and be in the room with you, and ay. It's, you know, yeah, I know you understand, Poto.
Like this concept, I remember the very first time actually when we spoke, when you were here in Brazil again, this concept of doing versus not doing, am I doing or not doing? I feel somehow it still pushes some button, whether it's maybe because it's coming from a close friend or a spiritual person or something like this. And I know that you're tired of this concept of doership. You see? So now get completely tired of this concept of doing or not doing. What is the right way or wrong way? Just forget about it. Just be so tired of it that whenever it comes up, this whole concept of doership, you're just not engaged. Just no energy to engage with this idea of, because somewhere there must be a little tiny voice which is saying, what if I'm wrong about this? What if I'm supposed to actually do what these guys are saying? You see? Because if it was not there, then it would mean nothing to you, because people say all kinds of things all day.
No, absolutely, that's it. That's the challenge. There is exactly. I think Eckhart Tolle tells a lot about this aspect of everything that you curse outside you, everything that we point at ugly in humanity, is in actual fact a microcosmos in you, in yourself. So, you know, we're all in this boat together, kind of thing. So definitely, when this friend says to me this, that, and the other, and my fishing diving friend takes me out on the trip to the sea, we went, what was it, the day before yesterday? Oh my God, man, it was almost a nightmare. Everything went wrong, you know. And I didn't have the courage to say, no, it's not good to go today. The sea's rough, it's not good. But he was so stubborn and, no, we're going to go. And I went with it. So yes, I'm to blame, absolutely. And that's why I say it's a challenge. I'm feeling this challenge that people are just...
Yes, but not about placing blame. Not about placing blame, because it becomes a trick like this. The trick is that when I'm the non-doer, then when I get attracted to doing something, I feel guilty. Oh no, I am supposed to be the non-doer. Why am I feeling attracted to do something? You see? Now, when I'm the doer, when I pick up the doer identity, then if for a while I just want to be the non-doer and see that there's nobody doing anything. You see? So that's why I'm saying just throw away this concept of doership. Either way, it is trouble. So I come and say, Nick, do something, make something of your life. You have so much potential, man. Is it doing? I don't know what that is.
Well, I know that won't come.
So yes, when I say, don't be the doer, just make sure you don't do anything. Just be in contemplation of the self, be in the inquiry. And you say, doing? What's that? I don't know what it is. All I see is that what's appearing is appearing. What's not appearing is not appearing. What is this doing thing? See? Because this one has been a monkey on your back for some time now. And it's almost like full circle. Since we first spoke in the hangout here and now again. So it's almost like full circle, which is beautiful circle actually. But just now, let's hear it fresh. And this doing thing means nothing, because there is no doer, there is no person. You know this already. And very often doership works like this. It becomes so clear to us that no person exists, but still there's a sense, what should I do? Am I doing the right thing? Should I be the doer or not the doer? Have I taken the right call? You see, but the inquiry then still is the same. Is there a person there to be the doer? Is there a person there to be the doer? There isn't any. So don't let the mind make this about doership. Don't let the mind make this about what I should do or not, whether I'm the doer or not. Just keep it at whether there's a person there or not. Then all the attributes of personhood will automatically dissolve, including this doership. You see? So when it comes, am I doing the right thing or not? Who? Who? Should I do? Should I work hard or not? Who? Should I not do? Who? Just stay with that who.
Well, there's a little bit of a fear that they'll tie me up in a straitjacket and take me to the hospital with the best of intentions. But yeah, no, joking apart, I understand. Yeah, yeah. That's been the inquiry the whole time. It's just that there's a very humane aspect of not belonging, you know, not belonging. I mean, if I was surrounded by Sangha and energy, I think the support would be totally, you know, different. So I think what I feel is the anguish it comes from this humane aspect of not feeling the veneration, you know, around me to, you know, to
Yesterday, Satsanga was saying that I'm tired of these people in Sangha. I'm tired of these people in Sangha because Satsanga gets over and I just want to breathe a little. And these guys are still going on about awareness and consciousness and inquiry. I just want them to keep quiet, basically. so also not Sangha. It's also not about Sangha. Just notice that just like our mind can come and say, do something, make something of your life, just know it is the same guy which is speaking from another mouth. You see? Not to be taken seriously, not to be believed, at best, to be used for an inquiry and to be said, who? Because life will always figure a way to push these buttons, whether you're with Sangha, not with Sangha. If there's some button to be pushed, it will be pushed, wherever you are. It will not leave you.
This question is arising for me now. Letting go of doership. Let's call it the enthusiasm, the energy. So something feels it needs to be done. It's not like picking up the glass and drinking water because the thirst takes you to the water, so there's no effort involved. But with practical issues, survival issues, of course, they come step by step. But I've noticed that some of these issues are coming now, and they demand an attitude, they demand, and I don't have the energy for it. So where's doership there? Doership is authentically inside the enthusiasm to do it. But if I don't feel the energy to do it, then the sense of non-doership is also in non-action, in not doing it. So you see, it's a double-edged sword.
Yes, yes.
So my question, Ananta, is to stay in the presence where one is just guided step by step by a effortless energy. this is my tendency. This is what I've always looked for, and I deeply still revere is this sensitivity to be open to what life is unfolding, and that I am essentially being taken care of by that force. There's no doership necessary. And if I do something, it's not doership because it's effortless. So that's quite clear. But there's just a
You know, I went to a teacher, most of you know this, I went to a teacher called Ramesh Balsekar. Now with Ramesh, what would happen is that every day there was only, you think that satsang here is the same stuff, you should have gone to Ramesh. You see, every day it was exactly the same. The words were also almost always the same. You see, and what was it about? It was about God's will versus free will. Why was it that every day the same thing had to be repeated? That there is no personal doer. Why was it? Because it was looked at from the level of doership. And when we look at from the level of doership, we can keep discussing it for a long, long time. Forever, Ramesh was discussing this topic. That is why it's better to look at it from one level deeper. That's why I said that don't look at it from doing and what is the right way to do and whether it's effortful or effortless, because that again becomes all sorts of confusion. Because you're always then taking your temperature and saying, was this effortless or full of effort? Was it just moving? Or this one took effort? This is not what I really want. It's very confusing like this. So, but if you look at it from a level deeper and you stay with the question I am asking, is that whose doership is it? Who is the one that is flowing, either effortfully or effortlessly? Is there an entity here? And as you have inquired and as you have already seen, there is no entity here. Movement is moving. Life is moving on its own. Existence is existing. Being is being. There actually is no entity who is the doer or non-doer. All is just appearing and disappearing. So when you look at it from here and see there is no person here, and life does not need our support, it's like the tangible does not need the support of the imaginary to do something. See? Worship to do something. Everything which is happening is happening. What is not happening is not happening. This you have seen, that it is not personal, that nothing is personal. And as you stay with this inquiry, who is this about? Who wants it to be effortless also? You find that there is no entity here who's making even this preference. Then true effortlessness just is. You see? But if you speak at the earlier level, which is about, is it true that there is some will, and whether I'm following the voice of intuition, is that free will or is that still God's will? Then again it becomes all confusing. Because you're presuming the existence of a separate entity, and we are trying to discover whether that separate entity has free will or is subservient to God's will. But what we are discovering is that there is no entity. I don't exist individually at all. Isn't it?
and grace is it seems to be the counterpart that in a way substitutes all of this knowing and not knowing. There's still something there's still something so huge, so bigger than me, bigger than that I feel open to, in spite of all this, in spite of all this inquiry, even.
You're discovering your own enormity. You're discovering your own magnificence. You're discovering that you are the Supreme One. You know that initially it can seem like, oh, this is so big, I am nothing in comparison to this. But as you keep just marinating in this, you will find that there is no difference, no distance, no separation. I am this. Without any arrogance, without any proclamation. Because this is a beautiful magnificence of being completely regular at the same time.
Yes, I remember Mooji talking about this universality feeling of where just everything merges into just this, and there's nothing. There's no search. There's no future. There's no past. It's absolutely. And yet, satsang for me is of vital importance. So it's it's like a walking stick in a way. Still, some would see it like that, but for me, it's just a clean mirror. Actually, it's a mirror. It's a perfect dust-free mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The ones in this room have been in Satsang since how many hours is it now? Almost 6 hours. We'll let them go now. Thank you, my dear. So happy you could come, and I have a feeling we'll see you often. Although I know you said it's going to be there.
Love you very much. Love you.
Thank you, son. Love you too, my dear. We recorded, finally recorded after a Thiru trip, the beautiful Krishna ones, and I had this feeling that we must do an album with Krishna.
Those are not my songs.
That's okay. Is there copyright on bhajans?
I think those are by Sachin.
But are they copyright on bhajan? Okay, we'll come up with our own words.
Make the music and sing.
Yeah.
I have a song. I should be going, but I want to sing.
Is he downstairs yet?
No, we're supposed to eat out and come back before 9.
Yes, that's definitely happened. 7:30 now. Unless you go to a drive-in.
I wrote it down, so I could sing it today. And I was like, no, I'm staying back till the end of the song. It's a Krishna song.
O Lord of Vrindavan, give me your darshan. Shower your grace upon this lonely one. O Lord of Vrindavan, give me your darshan. Shower your grace upon this lonely one. When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? When will you come, Krishna? Let the beauty of my Lord ever fill this heart with love, everywhere and evermore. Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna. O Lord of Vrindavan, give me your darshan. Shower your grace upon this lonely one. O Lord of Vrindavan, give me your darshan. Shower your grace upon this lonely one. When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? Let the glory of your play never leave these lips again, ever sing your holy name. Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna. O Lord of Vrindavan, give me your darshan. Shower your grace upon this lonely one. O Lord of Vrindavan, give me your darshan. Shower your grace upon this lonely one. When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? Let me cry and pray and call for a life of serving all. Everything I do is for Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna. O Lord of Vrindavan, give me your darshan. Shower your grace upon this lonely one. O Lord of Vrindavan, give me your darshan. Shower your grace upon this lonely one. When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? When will you come, Krishna? When will you come? Krishna, when will you come? Krishna, when will you come? Krishna, now you are here. Krishna, now you are here.
Radha must play with Krishna.
Krishna is okay.
No other play you enjoy.
it doesn't last, you know, like it's like the being just wants to play. But it's like if you allow it to play, then it's okay because if you constrict it, then it feels free.
Okay. Oh, this is Shanti showing up as Petra. This is not Ambika Petra, this is some other Petra. Namaste, namaste. Very good, Atma. Thank you all so much. So now how is this going to work? Every day you will watch at 1:30 and 7:30?
Yes, tomorrow we'll come at
Tomorrow
7.
Tomorrow will come at 7. Okay, in the evening.
And then the 1:45, and then
So
Saturday.
you don't come in the afternoon tomorrow?
No. Yes, after Satsang we go right into
The retreat.
We're just waiting.
So there will be these days where this satsang will also be on at 7:30.
That's only on Tuesday.
Namaste, Father.
In the morning, on that day, we're going to come at 9 a.m. This is the day.
So tomorrow you do what? Tomorrow you come
We do
for satsang in the
1:45.
morning.
Oh, yes. In the morning, and stay after, and then go break.
Books भी अभी मत देना.
The retreat is. There's nothing except the retreat.
We have it written down.
There's no in-person satsang. I joined you for some time. You live in Australia.
I just went to Portugal for the retreat.
Yeah. Nice. And you stay. No? You stay for a while. No?
Actually, I'm going to tour Sunday for a month. So,
Oh, yes. You can join our retreat on 14th to 19th October.
Yeah, I need to talk to whoever.
This one. She's the boss. We'll make space. Thank you all so very much for being in Satsang today. Sadguru Shri Mujiji ki Jai.
Jay.
Jai.
Jai.
Thank you, Jesh, for moderating. Have the broadcast off now. Thank you.